All right, everybody. This is Vaxter99 back here on Steam, guys. And sometimes, guys, I'm blown out of the water by the way a new indie developer on Steam handles criticism, handles harsh reviews. And a big part of me wishes I was better at handling negative reviews and criticism like they are. And this doesn't happen very often, guys, but I really need to give a developer, an indie developer, massive praise and a huge applaud for handling something I think I would have handled a lot worse. And I want you guys to take a look at this, guys. He recently won a Zaxxer's Any Gold, and of course, I'm talking about the game Amulet. And this won my first Zaxxer's Any Gold award in almost 4.5, 5 months. I haven't had one since December. And this guy got a Zaxxer's Any Gold, as you see, back on April the 8th. 7 people have found my review helpful. But what I want to talk about here, guys, is not obviously he handled my review well. He thanked me and stuff like that. He thanked me on a comment on my YouTube video. I have Addie here with me as well. And I just, she doesn't really know what's going on or why I'm making this video, but I want to go ahead and get her opinion as well. So anyway, here, guys, we see that I reviewed this game on April the 8th. You see that, Addie?
Mm-hmm.
And I was one of the first people. There was a couple other reviews that I think there was a couple other reviews that gave it a positive review, like this one right here, April 7th. This guy gave it a good review. And then as soon as I gave it a Zaxxer's Any Gold, Flipside Games, again, just to show you, it is his only title on Steam, his first title on Steam. And I'm in awe of how well this guy's handled this. Excellent job on making a indie game yourself without using a whole bunch of assets, without cobbling together a bunch of assets, making your own game, making it work the way you want, and making what I found is a really fun game, especially in offering it at a great price of only $3. He played it for all of 6 minutes, said the game is not fun, doesn't capitalize. The game is not fun, sound is too high when you die, your player will run back to where you die. Do not buy. So let's go ahead and take a look. We see the developer responded to Unknown Gamer. But let's go ahead and take a look at Unknown Gamer's reviews real quick. We see that this guy negatively reviewed Amulet, negatively reviewed Helldivers 2, which has like 90% positive reviews. He negatively reviewed as well. Let's take a look. Sea of Thieves, negative review. Payday 2, negative review. But let's just keep going, guys, because some of those guys, you're going to be, and I hope you guys are still paying attention to this. Phasmophobia, Demonologist, both negative reviews by Unknown Gamer. And both of these are great games and well received here on Steam, but not to Unknown Gamer. He knows bad games when he sees one. I'm telling you, guys. We know this guy's reviews aren't worth a damn when he fucking gave Game Guru Max a positive review. I have a video on Game Guru Max. I trash it for the trash it is, and talk about a trash making, drag and drop, asset cobbling piece of trash. That's what Game Guru is. And of course, our boy Unknown Gamer loves it. But here we go, guys. Right here, guys, is all you need to see to completely discredit Unknown Gamer's, any of Unknown Gamer's reviews on any game. Red Dead Redemption 2, negative review. Game is not fun. Get the fuck out of here. You just completely embarrassed and humiliated yourself by trashing Red Dead Redemption 2, especially after you played it for 146 hours. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and see how this developer handled his negative review. Hi, Unknown Gamer. Thank you very much for taking the time to playtest my game. I have patched the following items mentioned. Music volume control added to the main menu. Sound volume control added to the main menu. Bugs. Player no longer runs to the previous location if respawn. If you find any more issues, please don't hesitate to raise them. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. Kind regards. Addie, what do you think of that response to an absolute troll fucking review?
Well, it's a very professional review or response, and it should be that way. And people forget. You got to stop putting your emotional opinions in there if you're going to do an actual legit review and this is what you're doing.
Hmm.
We see it all the time. People troll and do have fun, whatever, and that's fine. But again, let's remember this is the response you need to do
Yep.
because you're going tit for tat with someone, they want to argue. Most people that put the reviews up there on a negative review, let's be honest, they want to argue.
Yeah. True. So we have a guy that played his game 5 minutes and basically said this game is not fun, do not buy. And he did mention the sound volume is too high. So, I mean, not only did the developer of this game, answer professionally and respond in a very professional manner that I think we can all learn from, myself included, but he also did something that I wanted him to do, and even Addy played this game and realized that the sound, you need to be able to control the sound and the music volumes. He added music control sliders. I've already checked it. It's in there. It's working great. And he did fix the problem here where the player after respawn was running back to where he was. He fixed that. So he fixed some problems. He answered professionally. Can't ask for a better response from a brand new indie developer to Steam. And I will admit, taking criticism, especially on your first indie game, is not easy to do. Not easy to do at all. So this guy, I don't know what all this says, so we'll just skip that one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next review. This guy says, this guy's pure garbage. The controls are horrible. The game playing is boring and just bad. There's no proper tutorial. Press tab and all this weird crap pops up, which is in my video. I said the developer needs to get rid of the editing stuff or whatever, but I was like ignoring that because the game was fun. I just didn't hit the tab key. Anyway, this guy is going on about how, that was left in there. The ability to edit a level was left in there. For $2, I feel ripped off. Don't waste your time with this pile of crap. That is some harsh words. But before we go into the developer's response to this, let's go ahead and take a look at whoever this is, BMI Buds YouTube. Go ahead and take a look at some of his reviews. See if we can respect his reviews. So Deep Rock Survivor, negative review. Okay. Which is a great game. Balatro, a game that has like 97% positive reviews and thousands upon thousands of reviews, gets trashed by this developer. Continue going. Helldivers 2, again, just like Unknown Gamer. Negative review. Trash, huh? Let's keep going. Looks like most of these reviews are negative, by the way. Pow World, negative review. Pow World is, it's highly received by a lot of people. And it's fine. People are entitled to have their own opinions. But a lot of these are great fucking games. Thronefall is a great fucking indie game. Thronefall has, I believe, what is it? Let me take a look. Thronefall is a game made by Grizzly Games, and right now is getting 97% positive reviews. And nope, this guy trashes it. And I think what I'm saying here, guys, by looking at some of these reviews, we can see how much value we can put on this guy's reviews when he's continuing to negatively review great game after great game after great game are not making his thumbs up. And the games that he does give thumbs up, a lot of them are probably trash. He did give Sunken Land a positive review, but that baffles me because he's rated a lot better games a negative review. Grounded, negative review. What else does he get? Dead by Daylight, negative review. I can't judge it for that. Dredge is another great indie game. Negatively review. Like most of these games that he's negatively reviewing are absolutely great, fantastic games. And so I think what I want to say with this video here and what I'm doing here is to not only this indie developer, but developers that are getting criticism, don't take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or even 20 negative reviews to heart because people are going to have different opinions. And just because they don't like your game doesn't mean that their review is, means them much, especially when you're talking about somebody who's negatively reviewing. 90% of the negative reviews he's leaving are on really good games or really well received games. So I guess what I'm trying to say, Addy, is this developer here shouldn't take it to heart that, I guess, trolls aren't liking his games. People are always really quick to criticize and also quick to criticize games that maybe they don't understand or maybe games that they don't have the patience to have fun with or learn how to properly play. And I feel like that's probably the case here. Anyway, let's take a look and see how this developer responded to this guy calling his game pure garbage and a pile of crap and telling people not to waste their time. Hi, BM Buds YouTube. Thanks very much for taking your time to play Amulet. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. I have patched the following issues raised in your review. Tab key no longer activates the edit mode. I've added a hints window, and I've simplified the spell controls. Please don't hesitate if you have any more issues. Again, another really professional response to a troll hating on his game and calling his game utter garbage. And I honestly wish I was as good at taking criticism like that, especially when I look back at my first game on Steam. Another guy basically say the game is currently too early in access to be worthwhile. Blah blah blah. So the developer again responds to this negative review with more fixes. He now it saves all your gold and potions and everything like that. This guy raised in his concerns. He just fixed the issues, fixed the problems to the best of his ability. Thanked him for his time, and don't hesitate if you have any more problems. Guys, I think any indie developer can learn a lot from Flipside Games here, handling these negative reviews so harsh. Right now, he has review type. Okay, so he has 2 positive reviews and 1 negative review here, it says. But we know he has more than 1 negative review. Oh, 4 negative reviews, yeah. So he has 2 positive reviews and 4 negative reviews. Think about something, everybody watching this, whether you're an indie developer or whether you're a dog groomer, Addy, or whether you're, doing some other kind of service, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you take passion and pride in your life. Imagine that if 2/3 of the people that you were doing service for or making a game for or whatever, what if 4 out of every 6 people that you felt like you did the best you could do for them, you did a great job for them, and they trash you and tell you that your work is trash. They tell you that your work isn't worth buying. Do not buy. They told you that you're garbage, your game is garbage, your service is garbage. Imagine how you would feel if 2/3 of the people you were doing service for gave you words like this. You're garbage. Pile of crap. And that's what we're seeing here. And to handle it that professionally, I think that deserves a massive applaud. And I think this is something that all of us can learn something from. What do you think, Addie? You agree?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that, but I also feel that people nowadays, especially in the gaming community, and I notice half of Steam, they're either trolling when they write reviews, whether it's a negative or positive review.
True.
They're just spewing their dislikes and they're forgetting that this is their opinion. And that's why this developer responded the way he did, because that's one person's opinion.
Yeah.
We don't know. Again, I always say I am not one to write reviews. I've only wrote 1 review on a game that I genuinely like. But I am not one to write reviews because honestly, I mean, yes, in the scheme of things, and this is just my opinion, you could think of it as rambling, whatever, but I think it's the same thing when you use it like Instagram, for instance. There's going to be people that are going to watch those likes and those reviews over and over and over again, but that doesn't make that game any better or any less because of those likes.
Yeah.
Same
True.
with on Instagram. So many Instagram people feed off of that. Like, I got to have 1.2 likes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in reality is if someone looks at the game, I don't honestly look at reviews because again, 90% of them, it's an opinion and everybody has one.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different genre. Everybody has a different pros, cons, whatever. I watch the videos. I watch the content. And if it seems like I like it, I purchase it, try it for myself.
And if you have fun with it, you enjoy it. Yeah. The bottom line is, hey, do I enjoy this game myself? Yeah, so I think it's just important. Yeah, I think Addie's right. It's important we don't take any of this stuff to heart because in the end, they are just opinions. And especially if you're making a game that's a little bit different, as Addie played this game and she felt it was different. The controls are different than a lot of these kind of games, and it's not, it might not be exactly what you expect, which is something I said in my video review. You got to take
Hmm.
some time. You got to spend some time and get used to it, and then you'll start having fun with it. You can't go into this game expecting Diablo. It doesn't work like Diablo. It works a lot different. And then if you learn to appreciate the passion and the effort this developer put into this game, and you spend a little bit of time with it, you are going to appreciate it more. And I can almost guarantee you that, even if even if it doesn't start off like, wow, this game is awesome, play it a little bit. Just get used to it. Learn why this developer did it the way he did it, and you'll learn to appreciate the gem that it is. So, and the developer has made a lot of changes in the game. I just launched it up, I pulled it up, and there is a lot of changes that he's made for the better already. But guys, for $2.99, I can't overemphasize that this is the type of developer that we should all
Hmm.
respect. And if nothing else, give the guy a chance with our money. Yeah, and when you buy the game, give the fucking game a chance, rather than playing it for 5 minutes, being it maybe it's not exactly like you want and calling the game trash. Maybe understand that, hey, it does work. It does have combat. It does have a nice inventory system when you go to a campfire. Everything does seem like it's balanced out, and it's still early access, and it's only $3 in the end. I would much rather have a developer like this any day than, let's just say, than a dude sitting in his mom's basement cobbling together a whole bunch of assets that mommy bought for him, and then getting mad anytime somebody calls his asset trash an asset flips an asset trash, and handling those kind of reviews in a very negative way, fighting back and retaliating with emails or death threats or negative reviews on their games or going and stalking their channels or whatever. All the negative things, it's so easy to do when you don't like the way somebody, responds to your game or reviews your game. Learn to handle taking criticism on the cheek and use that negative criticism to make your game better, to make it better. Use the negative reviews to improve your game and learn from it. And that's exactly what we see with Flipside Games. So well done to Flipside Games. I can't respect you more. I look forward to seeing what you come out with next. I look forward to seeing how this game develops and grows. And I gotta say, bro, I am looking really forward to seeing you add that co-op play so I can play with my girlfriend and so we can whoop some ass together, because you do say that you're planning on adding co-op. I hope that you don't let the negative reviews, make you stop working on the game or keep improving the game. And I hope that we see the co-op come to this game, because you got a great little gym here. And everybody out there, learn something from this guy, and learn from it in every aspect of your life. Right? You're walking in Walmart, and somebody says, maybe you're a little bit overweight. Somebody says, "Oh, you're fat. Look at that fat guy," or whatever. Don't let that destroy you. It's one person's opinion, like Addie said. You know, you buy a car that your friend, or not your friend, but somebody mocks or laughs at it. Maybe you're a teenager and your family passes down an old beat up a Volvo or whatever, a Geo Metro or whatever, and it's used and it looks like trash because it's rusting out or whatever. Don't let somebody's opinion or laughing at you or whatever, or laughing at your car, keep you from getting to work or getting to school with that car. Just take it as, hey, it's a stupid opinion. Nobody cares. And in the end, this car gets me from point A to point B, and it works fine for me. I mean, it's fine. Same thing here. Just don't let other people's negative comments or opinions get you down in every aspect of your life. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but for some of us, I really, really, really like a game like this. I love the passion and the heart that I can obviously see went into this game, and I wish more indie developers were just like Flipside Games here. To be honest, I wish I was more like Flipside Games, even myself. So, with that, do you have any final last words, Hattie?
Nope, you've said it pretty well, explained it very nicely.
Good job, Flipside Games. Keep up the great work. I look forward to seeing what you do with this game, what you come out with next, and you've made me a fan, and I hope that me sharing this video on my YouTube channel gets you some more fans as well, because they're well deserved, my friend. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Take care.